All right. Good morning. If you watch this in a replay, don't forget to leave me a comment, say something, become part of the conversation. I love to hear from you. It's always good to talk and chit chat. So it's Sunday morning, and I'm on here live because, quite frankly, I need a little company. So it's a little sad. And I was in my head, so it was time to get out of my head. And so I decided I would talk. Hey, Niecy. Run that every once in a while, okay? Hey. So anyway, yeah, so with that all being said, I'm in a little bitchy ass mood. Now I was already planning this. This is gonna be a video. Hey, Nay, it was gonna be a video. We was gonna talk about it, and I was gonna do it all perfect and shit. But I'm in a little bitchy mood, so I decided I'd share some of my bitchy opinions with y'all and see how bitchy y'all are too. Cause I'm a little bitchy bitch. Now I'm just gonna say, no, Nay, we're not talking about that. Shh. We're not talking about that. That's off limits. So, and this is all I'm gonna say. This ain't the day for the trolls. Today is not the day for the trolls. No, she didn't know. She did not know about the trolls. Because the trolls, this will be the day that I will rip a troll to shreds. I'm usually real nice and pleasant with their asses, but if a troll come at me wrong today, y'all might see some shit go down. All right, hey Rita. Okay, so I wanted to talk about unpopular opinions in the beauty on YouTube beauty. Now, I am going to talk about them from the least annoying to the shit that just makes my ass itch. Makes my ass itch. So let's talk about that. So, as people come in, please do not talk about the obvious because this is my way of getting my mind off of it. Just so you know. Because I was sitting here by myself and I was kind of wallowing and it was time to let it go. So, anyway, not necessarily let it go, but just stop wallowing. But anyway, oh fuck, let me start putting on my face stuff. Anyway, so let's talk about things that annoy me when I watch YouTube, and not just watching it, but the things. Hey Kelly, the stuff that I see on here, and from my perspective and how I look at things and how I see things that perhaps as a viewer you don't notice because your viewpoint is totally different than mine. But first off, let's say this. One thing that really irritates me, and I know some people say it all the time, but I cannot stand the disclaimers. I cannot stand disclaimers on videos. If you gonna say something, just fucking say it. You ain't got to do the whole, I know you might like this product, or you may not agree, or I'm about to be sassy. Oh my goodness. You know what? Just fucking say it. Just say it and stand firm on what you said. And don't give a fuck. Everybody ain't gonna like what you like. Okay, we get it. But all of the all of the disclaimers and everything is fucking annoying. And to go with the disclaimers, the apologies. I've been sick, my voice isn't quite right. Oh my God, do you hear that noise in the background? Oh my, oh my, oh my. Listen, we don't work on sound stages. We are YouTubers. We do this shit in our house most of the time. So it's going to be some background noises. It's going to be some background noises. I don't stop fucking apologizing for. And if your voice ain't quite right, then either don't do it, or just be like, yeah, I got a cold. Because look, my thing is you on your grind. Okay, you got a cold, so what? You on your grind. Go on, do your thing. All this, it's annoying. I don't either. Honestly, I don't hear it either. That's why it's annoying sometimes. They be like, oh, my neighbors. I be thinking, I don't hear that shit. Hi, Gloria. You know, right. It's like, I'm always, and now, for instance, you hear my Chicago interludes. We call them my Chicago interludes because you can hear, you hear the sirens. But that's just a fact of life. You're going to hear some sirens. I live in a damn city. You're going to hear some sirens sometimes. Boom, that's it. I'm not going to apologize every time a damn siren come through. Like, for instance, we can say it now because she off of here, is makeup struggles. That shtick got old with me. With her cursing folks out in the streets. Shut the fuck up. Girl, you live in Brooklyn, Bronx, or wherever. You live in New York. Of course there's noise outside your door, your window. And clearly she lived on the street side. It wasn't like she lived on the back. Well, they ain't got alleys in New York. You ain't in the back side of your building. You on the street side. So you gonna hear street noises. Shut up. Quit talking about it. It's because it was at first, it was like, oh, that's kind of cut. Oh, look at her cussing them out. Then after a while, I was like, okay, so you gonna do this every fucking video? Every fucking video? Yep, I'm naming names today because I'm in that kind of mood. I'm gonna talk about motherfuckers. It was like, every fucking time we gonna have to hear you cursed out and get all upset because somebody want every damn time. Sorry, I had to let my son ring through and think I'm asleep so he won't bother me. You know how you have to do your kids sometimes? Right, exactly. We are everyday people. Some of us have better lighting, some of us have better cameras. This whole thing, this whole striving to be perfect is ridiculous. That's the whole point of YouTube, is that that most of us are regular people. Now, yes, when they get bigger and they're doing bigger things, okay, good. Production values go up. But in the beginning, we all regular. I mean, we ain't Superwoman doing, productions with Will Smith and The Rock and shit. So come on now. So that's like one of my big pet peeves. One of my biggest pet peeves. Hey, Stella. So let's go to my next one. Trying out products that you ain't never gonna like. This is not your style. This ain't something that you would normally use. Why are you getting it then? So you can sit up here and have a kind of a negative review, or be like, oh, I really don't like it. Why the fuck did you buy this shit? When I buy things, I buy them because I would enjoy them. And I would hope and let you know if it's good, and then you might enjoy it too if you have similar aesthetics. But buying shit, like I watched this woman do a whole thing ranking the eyeshadow palette she bought in 2018. And the ones at the bottom of the list were all the colorful ones. And she kept saying, well, they're not bad formulas. They're really good formulas, but I just wouldn't really use them. So why the fuck did you buy them? Oh, because they looked like they were hot. So you bought them. And so that's why if you see me buy something that's hot, it's because I motherfucking want it. Not because I think everybody's going to get it. Not because I think it's going to do something for me and get me views. And I probably should do some of that. See what you saw the same video? I was like, because every palette I liked was at the bottom. I was like, well, shit, that's a palette I like. Shit, that's a palette I like. I love that palette. Fuck you, bitch. No, I'm just joking. It was like, so what was the point of you getting these? Oh, because everybody was talking about Juvia's Place. You ran out and bought it because it was good. It was. So that's not an honest and true. So you already have a bias. You already have a bias involved. Like, you won't see me buying a lot of neutral palettes unless they call for me, because I know that I'm like, oh, it's okay. So if I look at it and be like, no matter how hot the brand is, no matter how hot everybody's talking about it, I'm not personally going to buy it because I don't feel attracted to it. Like, I have Soft Glam now. I bought that when it was on sale, and then I found out that I liked it. Now, I will say honestly, I love Soft Glam. But when it was hot and when I was looking, I was like, this ain't doing shit for me. So I left it alone. Who's this girl guru that discussed, hey Monique, right. And buying from a brand you know you don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? That's like me buying J-Star just to rag on them. No, now I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to buy from somebody, but it's only for comparison purposes. But I understand, but that's what I'm doing it for. And I am unbiased enough on that to say, okay, well, I'd be honest enough to tell the truth. Are the dupes good enough, or should you do? Right, exactly. Right, exactly. That's the exact same thing. So it's like, no, okay. Stop that. Like, for instance, let me see, what's one. Girl, thank you. Because I know I don't fuck with the Mary Kay or the Avon. And if somebody was like, oh, I wouldn't even take it, because I know that I already have a bias. I already know I'm gonna be like, no, that's okay. I already know who I am when it comes to those things. So I'm like, no, thank you, but no, thank you. And that's and so it's annoying, and you can see the bias already. So shut the fuck up. And then especially when it's bright eyeshadows. Here's the thing I can't stand. I can't stand when they buy bright eyeshadows or they buy lipsticks and they only wear nudes. Right, girl, please. Did you say Charlotte Tilbury? I'm gonna send you over to the dark side. Right, I'm like, so the woman, what was her name? Monique. I got it. She's an over 50 YouTuber, and she was like, yeah, I just really don't like any of these colors. And I was like, what the fuck? And they do it a lot. Hey, Lily. They do it a lot with lipsticks too. If all you wear is nudes, we gonna get there. We about to get there, girl. Girl, we about to get there. Hi, Nicole. Hi, V. Hi, Igioma. I'm about to get to that one. And especially when they do lipsticks too, because you only see them in nude lipsticks, and then they go out and buy some bright ass motherfucking color, and they're like, but this is so bright, I don't know if I can wear it. What the fuck you mad for? See, I wear any fucking color, so if I buy the shit, I'd be like, okay, let me see how I look. Ooh, don't you? So much better in glass than plastic. That's probably why I'm even liking my. If you don't wear red lipstick, don't put the shit on your lips and be like, or bright pink. Oh my God, it's so bright. Right. Even though I do have that green wasabi lipstick, because I do have it and it is cute. Nay, no lie, I have that one. I don't even like fancy lipsticks, but that motherfucker is cute as hell. I'm just telling y'all, that motherfucker's cute. I love that lime lips. Okay, so let's go back. So now let's go back to what Igioma said. Having palette collections and not using them. And let's just be honest. And it's hard when you're doing this stuff, is that, never going back to it. You swatch them one time. Right, exactly. Oh my God. People ask me, but see, when you do that and you swatch them, you decide you don't want them and you get rid of them. You do not keep stuff alone, because you forever, I got rid of this, I gave it away. It's one thing if you get it and you say, oh really, I don't like it, and you pass it on. But it's the ones who just have stacks and stacks of palettes there forever and ain't using it. See, there you go, Stella. You had to come to terms with yourself. I told you, you got my address. You can send me whatever. Right? I'm using that niacinamide serum from Fourth Ray. Seeing how this feels on the skin. But yeah, so that irritates me, especially when they show their collection. See, here's the thing. When they show their collection and you really see they don't use it. It's one thing, if you put it up and you jump, but then they show this huge collection and then they don't use any of it. They don't use any of it. They just be like, that's all they doing with it. That's all we doing with it. Exactly, Nicole. See, that's why I stay away from Urban Decay a lot too, because they do so many shimmers, and then you like, and there's no mattes in them. And even though now I'm getting back into pulling from different palettes, but let's be honest, a lot of times as consumers, we don't want to have to think too hard. We don't want to have to go and get 17 palettes to make a look. Speaking of my unpopular opinion, bitch, stop asking for dark brown and black in palettes. I'm gonna need all these beauty YouTubers that whole it's not a cohesive palette if it doesn't have a dark brown or a dark or a black. Right. Exactly. Right. That's it. I bought this review, but I didn't use it. And here's the thing, it happens because I have stuff, and that's why I'm going back, because there's a couple of things I'm going back to using, and that bone color too, Stella, thank you. I just find that it's a waste of space. Okay, let me say this. I get it if, somebody, right, it needs a black. No, it doesn't. As I always say, as long as they have a deeper shade within that color range, you're good. Right? So, because that's my thing. If I'm buying a pinky one, if it's got a beautiful burgundy or deep mauve, I'm good. Because that's what I'm going to deepen it with. I don't need black every time or a dark brown. Because I just find it's a waste of space at this point in time in makeup. I just find it a waste of space now. Right. Well, the thing is, Nicole, you can dab it. You got to be real light-handed to dab it, to deepen it up. But the reality is like you said, a lot of people don't even mess with it. Because I'll be honest, when I really started getting back in makeup, I wasn't using that black because I was scared of it too. Because I would do it wrong, and I had this big ass, black ass, dusty ass, looking like I got beat up on the side of my eye. Look, so we don't need it. And if you're doing a purple palette, give me a dark purple. They got dark purples. If you're giving me a dark green, give me a dark green. They got dark greens. That's all. Right. I mean, like, for instance, I do have a bone single that I use every once in a while. Hi Jasmine. I have one that's Wet and Wild 99¢. It's that little bullshit right here. Where's she at? She up in here someplace in my little drawer. If I want bone, where do I get that bitch at? I got her someplace in here. I have a bone eyeshadow in case I want one, just like you said. I got one down here. Why do I still have these motherfuckers? When you look in a drawer and you look and say, why do I still have this stuff? Why haven't I tossed this shit out? Here she is. I have creme brulee. If you need a bone, go get this 99¢ ass creme brulee from Wet n Wild. It will do you right. Boom. Creme brulee. Ooh, it's got hair. Oh, it's got a JH moment. JH moment. Hair. Right. You need bone. Fucking creme brulee works all day long. Boom. That's all you need. And that works, Nate. You know what I'm saying? I told you, if you... No, you're not talking about... Listen, you find hair on your shit, it's a JH moment. Oh my God, it's a JH. Oh my God, it's a JH. All right, so let's go into my next unpopular opinion while I'm still here. I'm going to start out with trending. And then we're going to go into deep trending. Idiom, I'm getting into the trending. I was going into the trending right now. Look, we was right there. Trending. Buying trendy products just because. And not really understanding. You know, just trying to do trendy products, not because it will work for you, but oh, everybody's talking about it. For instance, let's go into some trendy, you know, it's like for instance, Patrick Ty and that damn fan and everything. And everybody was talking about how the fan and all that shit. Really, it's a body shimmer oil. Everybody, you know, buying these overpriced things, trying to convince everybody that they need Tatcha Silk Canvas, girl. Thank you, Lord Jesus. You know, everybody, you might like it, but I'm saying on YouTube, it becomes this trend, and everybody was on the Tatcha Silk Canvas trend and sat their asses on it until Elf shook up the game with their poreless putty primer. And I'm here to say I was one of the first who said that it was better, because it is. It works much better than the Tatcha Silk. You know, well, then you love it there, Shiseido. But I'm saying that everybody, okay, and I get they made him famous, but I'm saying what he came out with was a ridiculous first thing to come out with: body shimmer oil. Shimmer oil. And everybody was like, oh my God, it's coming out. It's a fucking body shimmer. How? And you know, it's one thing. Thank you. Cause let me tell you, I didn't know who the fuck he was. And I said I had to look him up. But you know, I thought you stand for Shiseido. You know you're Shiseido princess. But everybody was rushing out to get it. And then we're telling you why you need to get that damn expensive ass fan. We did a live on it. Right? So, my glass. You got to fill up. You got to fill up. I mean, why did I make it and I can't find it? Speaking of my body shimmer, which I did make on here. We all worked on it one day. You weren't on my live that day, Ash. And I have since misplaced it. I have since misplaced the whole bottle of body shimmer. I don't know what the hell I did with it. It's gone. It's out of here. Bye-bye. Gone. So yeah, so that's that. Now I'm about to really hit. Hi Amy. Hi, I'm about to really hit some of my unpopular opinions, and we're about to go deep into them. And now some of y'all, the Shimmer Pixie stole it. They was like, "Ooh, this shit is glittery. We taking it all." So it was. So my first one is this. It's a very specific one. The use of Pride as a marketing tool this year. Now I get it, because it was the 50th anniversary of Stonewall. I get it. I get that. Okay. But what I'm going to say is, yes, hey Bella, yes, many companies got on the bandwagon. But what I also didn't like from a beauty YouTuber standpoint is how, there it is, how so many people jumped on the bandwagon that, did not know, that we're not into this. You know what I'm saying? It's very patronizing. It's very advantageous of you. It's very, because I'm seeing all these people doing Pride looks that never have done Pride looks, that are not those, and I'm not saying that they're not those people, but I'm saying that, right, exactly. So that's my problem, is that, and now let me say this from an inclusivity. I come from an inclusive family. So if somebody watches this in the replay, hey Asia, this is what I'm going to say. I come from a very inclusive family, and I come from older people that are inclusive. We're inclusive. My parents would be in their 90s now, Okay, my parents would be in their 90s now. I have aunts, I have uncles that are gay, that have been openly gay ever since I've been a kid, that we've always known. I have cousins that have been married for 20 something years. It has never been a big deal in my family. So my whole issue, okay, right. Right. Exactly. So I don't discuss pride, and being honest, yes, I used to go to I used to go to Pride Parade a lot of years and everything. Took Bianca to her first Pride Parade. Did I? Yes. You know, right. No, that's funny. I was, that's who but I grew up in the gay community, things like that. I grew up around gay people my whole entire life. So I don't advertise it because it's not necessary. Because for one thing, I don't feel the need to. This is just who it is. I ain't got no problem. I love my gay people. I love my, because, right. Right, because I don't treat them any different. I don't think any different about them. Nothing like that. So it's not about me throwing it out there. Hey, pride, love is. I could say that honestly because that's the way I feel. And I have been one who said that marriage should have been equal over a decade ago. You know, when they were talking about it, and it was a big deal. I was like, this is stupid. They deserve the same rights. So, you know, it needs to be a non-issue. I get why they celebrate it, and they should, but when people jump on it just because it's popular, you know, I'm not cool with it. Now, I will say this, in all honesty, the only pride thing that I liked was Morphe. Morphe did it well. Hey, my baby Bob. Morphe, of all of the companies that did anything pride related from a beauty standpoint, was the best one. I liked their campaign. I liked, how they included all these people and what they were about. I really did appreciate that campaign. The rest of them was just throwing out some fucking rainbow palettes. Right. And okay, so you two people did too, and that's one thing. If you donate all the proceeds and everything, Cool Ranch Doritos for the win, so I'm saying, like, but from a beauty standpoint, I liked Morphe's whole campaign. And let's be honest, it was this year because it was the 50th anniversary of Stonewall, so everybody jumped on. Because listen, can we all talk about this? Did we all see? Because last year, I didn't remember all this. I don't remember this. Right, and it was rainbow capitalism. It really was. And I got rainbow palettes. you know Right. Last year was you know what last year was? Last year was festival year. Hold up. Here's the thing. Last year it was about festival year. Last year wasn't shit about Pride. They was all talking about Coachella and shit. And everybody was talking about festival this, festival that, festival the other. That's what they were talking about. Right. So now this year, it was all about Pride, and we all don't throw out a rainbow. Let's all throw out a rainbow palette, y'all. Let's throw out a rainbow palette. We got this. Y'all got that purple? Where the pink at? Right, right now, exactly. Right, butter that can fly. I can't stand you, glitz. Right. If they were gonna say that, right. If they were gonna talk about it, right. I knew about it from, being a little bit older and knowing people who were involved in that during those times. But right, if they would have explained it, then it would have made more sense, and they would have had some basis on it, like taking some footage and talking about it and all that stuff. But they didn't. They took the capitalism. But like I said, besides the companies doing that, I have issues with the beauty YouTubers to doing this. Right, the straight pride. If that wasn't the stupidest shit ever. Straight white men need to calm down. They need to stop acting like they're disadvantaged. They want to be on top, but then call themselves disadvantaged when somebody who has been disadvantaged is getting some shine. You know, Everybody should go out and throw fucking boiled eggs at them. Not regular eggs, but boiled eggs, so they nice and hard. Right. So, right. Okay, straight white men. How about this? Hold up. Let's just talk about it real. I mean, 4th of July is their day. White men have 4th of July because 4th of July is Happy White Man's Freedom Day. Because as I always say, women nor Africans were free on 4th of July. The only people who got free on 4th of July was the white man. So, right, and right. So they got a day. We do fireworks. You know, they got all that shit, but they need a damn. Okay, so let's not go. Okay, but like I said, my other issue are the YouTubers who jumped on that bandwagon, doing all this pride stuff when you weren't doing pride stuff last year. Right, right. You know, I'd have been on. You know, I'd have been if you know when you I mean if you and I'm not saying you got to be blasting it to the world that you're into, you know, that you support LGBTQ community, but if you don't have a pattern of doing this, then I got a problem with you. Right, going to Coachella because we know Coachella, but listen, all the gay boys go to Coachella too, so hey, see you, Lily, have a great day at work. So you know, there we go, there we go. There we go. Why? You know, yeah, you have, listen, when you see people like that, you just unfollow them. You know, you keep them as friends on Facebook so they don't know that you unfriended them. But unfollowing is the best thing on Facebook. Unfollow is the best feature on Facebook because you throw them into the nether regions of Facebook and you don't have to see them again. You don't have to see them again. Poof, they're gone. Because see, here's my thing. Here's my thing. If you want, and you can tell this was all pandering and about making some money, you know, is that it was all about. I can't stand Chick-fil-A. It's so nasty. But I can see, you know, like LGBTQ. Now, see, here's the thing. If y'all gonna do all this, all these months, they should be doing something for, right? Right? They should be doing like Black History Month. We should see some serious Black History Month coming out. You know what I'm saying? We should see Black History Month makeup coming out. Then we should see Latina History Month. Okay, then I can see you. Then you do Pride. Okay, see you encompassing everybody. You do Asian American. You do Asian history. You know, Asian month. You do all of that now. Then I'll say you being inclusive. Then I go, okay, so okay, that's cool. You know, they hitting all of us. Right. They hitting all of us. They gonna hit us all with it. We gonna get it all. We gonna get all a month. We gonna do that. We gonna do this. We gonna do this. You know, see, like for instance, and we tried to do it, but it didn't come off because me and a girl were gonna do it. Like for instance, all these people who rush to do Pride, and I'm saying this from the nine people of color. Did you rush and go find? Okay, right. Okay, browns and neutrals. But how about this? How about doing black-owned makeup brands? Did y'all go out and buy a whole bunch of black-owned makeup brands to do full faces of black-owned makeup brands? No, you didn't. Do you go on Latina Month? Do you promote the Latina businesses? Do you promote the women-owned Latina businesses like, you know, Dose of Colors, like Pinky Rose? That's what I'm saying. Okay, so you ain't gotta do a definite, but you can be like as a YouTuber, that's what you could do. That's what I'm saying. So watch me do all that in 2020. I'm be like black. Even though I did do a lot of bomb, I didn't discuss it. And I do, so, and me and somebody were trying to do it during the month, but our packages got delayed. So we were supposed to have my bomb, my black owned makeup brand collab was supposed to be in Black History Month, but some shit got delayed in transit. So we got screwed. That's the for real talk about it. That's the for real talk about it. Okay. So anyway, so that's what I'm saying. So if you're gonna be talking about inclusivity, do you include everybody, or do you just include, or do you just include what's popular? We were just talking about that, Amy. We talked about this in my group. If you're not in my Facebook group, the link is in here. Aging Gorgeously. Y'all need to join the group. We were discussing the image of Frida Kahlo, about how she doesn't have her unibrow, she don't have her mustache. I like the idea, and I like the products, but I don't like how they have the imagery. Right. We're not eating Taco Bell. I'm going to Los Camales. I don't fucks with the non-real Mexican food. Not doing it. Okay, so now let's get into another one. The collection isn't tragic. It's the portrait, what they put, because I want that rose head man. So it's making me, I still want it because it is gorgeous. I want them brushes and stuff, but no facial hair. Nope, no facial hair. They got rid of it all. And we know she was known for her damn unibrow. What do we know Frida for? That unibrow going across her. All right. Oh, I'm all in for the Little Mermaid. I'm all in. I am all in for the Little Mermaid. Right. Okay. So here's one of my serious unpopular opinions. Well, let's start with one part of my unpopular opinion, and then we're gonna go. Okay, yeah, okay. I got. Okay, it's two. They kind of go fold into each other as I talk. Okay. No, right. Okay, so right, and her state was like, "We gonna make some money." Here's one. Here's what I'm gonna say. First off. So here's the fact. Okay, hey, here's what I'm going to start out with, and then it's going to segue into some other things. So I'm going to start here, and then I'm going to segue into some other issues I have. I'm about to segue into some other issues I have in this subject matter. Low buys and no buys. Okay, they're gonna give her that red hair. Hey, Chris Fallon. Okay, so let me start out with the low buy and no buys. Let me start there, and then it's gonna flow into this next part of my low buy and no buy and this other shit I got to say. Okay, so here we go. Now, we know that anti-consumerism is a trend. Let's just be honest, it's a trend right now. When nobody else is talking about it, when it's not popular, everybody will jump off this anti-consumerism merry-go-round they on right now. They all on the Ferris wheel riding around because it's trendy to say you're anti-consumerism. Right? Exactly. That's the first thing. We all understand that everybody decided to do these low buys and no buys based on Hannah Louise Poston, or however the fuck she say her name, because she did it. The majority, and now all of a sudden we have all this, and Kimberly Clark. Now it's right. Anti-consumerism got started because of Kimberly Clark. Okay. So here's what I'm going to say. You can't be anti-consumerist on one level, but you still consuming a lot on other levels. That's number one. Number two, All the angst and the whining about it is annoying. We are now in July. Shut the fuck up about it. It was annoying in January and February. It has really gotten annoying now. And it has become about views. Let's be honest. The majority of these people are doing it for views. When you sit there talk, when they get into the whole, I just didn't love I don't love makeup as much anymore. It's just become so much. Oh my God. No, they don't know what it means. We've established that. But I mean, from the standpoint, it's like, oh my God, and all this. I didn't love my collection anymore, and I just didn't feel. I just didn't feel good about it anymore, and all this. Now, what's interesting is that some of them have come to Jesus moment with themselves, which is some of them have seen that their shopping was for other purposes, like maybe to be popular or whatever. Okay. But I think also, and I'm just going to be honest about it, I think people are putting too much pressure on themselves and trying to, hey, Stephanie. Right. Hi, hello. I think that they're so busy. I think they're so busy trying to be angst filled that they're driving themselves crazy. They're driving, yeah. Oh, yeah, most definitely, Jasmine. They're driving themselves crazy, and so this whole, it seems like they all feel like they have to have an issue about it. Listen, like I said, I'm on the busted bitch low buy. And it ain't because I'm feeling something about my money or some type of ways, because the bitch ain't got no money. And after yesterday and the last few days, I really don't have any money. Because, I'm the only one that took all my money. Trying to do what I had to do the last few days. Took every little ounce of extra money I had. Hell, I barely got money to buy food right now. But hey, we gonna make it through this month. See what I'm saying? It's one thing. Be honest, but they're trying, it's like they're becoming so angst-ridden and it's depressing them. Come on now. I mean, I love my makeup, but I'm not going to get depressed if I can't buy any. And I don't think most of these people will get depressed, but I think it's more about finding something to talk about to make it relevant. Now, with that being said, I'm going to break this down to the small YouTubers, and I'm going to, and I'm gonna break it down from the small YouTubers to the bigger YouTubers. So here's what I'm gonna say to the small YouTubers. When if you are doing it, for this bandwagon, you jumping on the bandwagon with everybody. Hold on, I'm crestfallen. We getting there. We getting right there. Let me get where I'm going. I'm on that train. I'm walking down that path. So. Right, and when you sit and they're all trying to be like, and it's not fun anymore. Really? Okay, first off, because you're making it not fun anymore. You're doing this to yourself. Right. So here we go. So smaller YouTube. No, right. If you have a true shopping addiction, yes, and people are addicted to shopping. True fact. People are addicted to shopping. And if you're talking about it from that and dealing with it, yes. But let's talk about how this is rolling out. Okay. What's happening is you see these people doing these low buys and no buys, and now it's June. Let's be real. Most of them have jumped up off of them. And what did they do? They went back to their exact shopping habits. They did, they're back on their same exact shopping habits. So what was the point of that? The point was to be trendy, because everybody at the beginning of the year was doing low buys and no buys and their low buy rules and all that. And it was trendy and popular, but you couldn't sustain it because it wasn't what you wanted to do. No, you were doing it because as a small YouTuber, you thought that this was going to grow your channel. I'm here to tell you, it will not grow your channel like that. It's not that. If that's your point of doing it, that's not what's going to grow your channel. It really is not. Now, And here's what you're doing. You following after all these other people. Unlike Samantha Ravindal, who stopped getting her PR. Let me say this, and I'm gonna want y'all to watch this, and I'm gonna name. So if y'all want me to name some names, I will name the names because I gives no fuck. It's that kind of day. But you have the smaller ones. Yeah, right, honey. They are in Sephora, they and Ulta. They got stacks of shit. Here's what I'm gonna say. Then you have the ones that are a little bit larger or kind of being noticed, saying that they're on low buys and no buys, but they're getting a lot of PR. And here's what I'm gonna tell you. That was a way to pander for PR. I'm gonna call it like I motherfucking see it. All these ones who are in that little clique that were talking about doing low buys. I'm doing a low buy, you know, low buy. They did it, and what did they do? And they're getting added to PR lists. And what did they do? They continue to do those. Will I buy it? And you think that and you can tell, and here's how you could tell. And that's why I'm gonna say this, because they're getting a lot of PR from a lot of indie brands and stuff. Angelica Nyquist, Paulina, Amy Loves Makeup for 3. I'm gonna give y'all those 3 right there. Angelica is the biggest one, and I don't care if her people are on here and love her. Y'all better start looking at people and what they're doing and how they talk, because I'm telling you now, y'all about to see a change in her. Right, and Hannah begs for gifts from subscribers. Now, here's what we gonna say. I'm gonna call it out because this shit irritated me from day one. Because all I saw her doing was pushing for PR. Because let's be honest, she does a lot of indie brands. And so here's what happens. If they know that you're not buying a lot, they know that now you're going to have some more space available. So we're going to send her stuff, because now she might be, I'm doing much better answer. Thank you. She's going to have some stuff. Oh, no. Angie does not bet. See, here's what you have to look at. You have to look between the lines, Amy. Listen what I'm saying. She's not begging for stuff from people. She has put it out there time and time again, and she is known for dealing with eyeshadows. What do most indie brands come out with the majority of? They come out with eyeshadow palettes. So if you are a person that people look to and you influence people to buy indie brands because that's what you were buying, and now you're not buying them, then I'm going to send you the PR so you will review my shit. And then you can see, and then now my stuff will, more people will see it, and she doesn't have to buy it anymore. If you look at the amount of PR she's been getting since she started this low buy, is very evident on what happened. And if you watch her if you're going to do this Will I Buy It series, she makes sure that in every one of them, she mentions she's doing a low buy. So she did pander. She did low key. See, she did it in a slick way that people don't notice, because she wasn't saying, "Oh, send me gifts." Right. All of a sudden, she on ColourPop. Right. It's just a passive way to do it, and that's what they've all figured out. So all the ones that are doing like indie brands, they're Exactly, but and you haven't been talking about it, because you like for instance, I haven't been buying, I have my moments. I might buy a dozen in 1 month, but then there's months where I buy like 1 or 2. Why? Because I'm like, it ain't doing that much for me. So there's a difference. But when you sit up here and you just say you're on this low buy and you make mention of it time and time again, you are telling people, you are flagging people, especially when you are at the level that they are, and the type of see, they can look and see that these are the people who watch them. Right. It's very calculated. And y'all need to recognize, just like, okay, watch her video today. Kid Ashley, Nisa had me watching it. Like, I watched her video today. And she was talking about all this, how she's overwhelmed with so much. So oh yeah, that's how you do it. You start listening. I don't really do it because, I understand. Right. Exactly. I ain't buying shit. So if you want me to review your stuff, you better send it my way. Exactly. That's exactly why I would do it. But here's the thing. You can give the real and still do it. And then if you had noticed, and now she's saying, this is the interesting thing, how I used to be so vocal about PR, but now that you're getting it, you got a whole different flavor. And that's what you have to start seeing. How are they acting with their PR? How are they, how, because her, let's talk, let's just be honest, her whole conversation has become so much milder than what it was before she started really pandering for the PR. It used to be, why are they doing this, who needs this? Now it's, well, I wouldn't necessarily buy it, but it would be nice for somebody who really likes. She was never like that, and she's admitted low key, and everybody's looking at her being honest. Okay, so here's the honest thing. I got her prediction. Watch what I say. No, exactly. You listen, you can give an honest opinion and get PR, and if they don't want to give you the PR, then you just don't get anything else from them, or you buy the shit yourself and review it. Simple as that. And trust me, there's enough companies out there that you will get enough PR, and if you want to review it, you will. So the whole anti-PR is bullshit. Is bullshit, because as people grow, the reality is with growth, you gonna want that PR. Honestly, if you start growing to the point that you have, you're gonna want some. See, I'm real. I'll send me some motherfucking PR. Now you might not like what I say about it, but send me the PR. That's for real. So what you see is, and this is what you will notice about smaller YouTubers who talk like that, normally when they grow, that whole conversation changes. And so my thing is, if you're going to be this person, be it, and they flip-flop. Right. So they flip-flop based on it. And Jessica Braun, but like for Jessica Braun, I understand it because she got a baby. She got, and she has grown to the point where she has what she's going to do, and it's going to work for her. She has her audience, it's growing, and she's good at what she does, and she fills her niche well. So she's fine. And she doesn't, and maybe she doesn't want, because maybe some of those companies she really wasn't want to be bothered with. Now let's just be honest. Hey, I don't want your stuff because I really ain't gonna. I mean, that's like if like Neutrogena was sending me stuff. Other than skincare, I'd be like, I really don't use your makeup. Now I might be open once and be, but realistically, Neutrogena, right? But see, listen, I'm real. I would want the PR because I know how much I spend, and if that I can stop spending that, or take some of that, cut that down some, praise be. Come on now, that's ridiculous. But I'm saying they're pandering for the PR. So now what happens? Now here's what happens then. You have the smaller channels who are trying to do that kind of stuff because it seemed trendy and everything. And now you are suffering because you can't sustain that. Unless you really, girl, I need ColourPop and Menagerie. If you can't sustain that because you aren't doing anything. You aren't. The whole low buy no buy is not going to sustain your channel. So unless you think of right. No, they're not. So they're going to keep doing it. So you can't sustain that on your channel. You got to figure out ways. So then you have to be more creative. So, and if you don't have enough to be creative with, you still need to buy. Right. Exactly. If all you want, if you only deal with the PR and that's what then that's fine. And I get, and hey, and I'm not saying they're not honest and saying they're getting PR, but I'm saying, look at how they have gone. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Look at how they have gone from, I'm doing low buys, and they're getting more product because now people are sending them more based on their niche. Amy Loves Makeup is getting it because she does a lot of indie brands. So the indie brands know, well, hell, if she's not buying it, we need to send it to her, you know, because then because she's gonna promote, because she'll, you know, this is what she does. This is what, hey, Michelle. So that's what she does. Okay. So if you are going, so the low buy is not a low buy if you're getting PR. It ain't a low buy, y'all. It is not. It's just a pick and choose what you gonna review now. Because the point is that, right, she's the indie brand guru. Right. People come to her and listen, and people come to Angelica. Right. You know, and since Angelica is known for bright, colorful eyeshadows and everything, so everybody goes, you know, so she didn't have to. So once she said she wasn't buying them, they all started sending them. Please, let's send them more. Let's send them more. Let's send more. Let's send more. And that, and I ain't mad. So be willing to say, you know. And the thing is as viewers, we have to kind of start looking at, right? We have to start looking at what they say and how they act. Those things have to be intrinsically in line, or it's a lie. See, if you say you're a low buy, but now all of a sudden you're taking in all this PR. So it really wasn't about anti-consumerism and bullshit, because now you're getting PR packages, which usually is heavily into that, you know, on packaging and everything. So that was a lie. And it wasn't about that you were just overwhelmed with makeup. Because if you felt overwhelmed with makeup, then why are you taking in all this new makeup? Oh, because you're not paying for it. So all these people saying, oh, I just needed to go and work on my makeup collection. And, you know, I just wanted to, you know, get into, you know, really use my makeup, you know, use my makeup collection, are lying. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't want to take all this PR, because because you already was overwhelmed. You ain't so the PR ain't overwhelming you. Oh, that's a different thing. PR don't overwhelm. That's a lie. I know. So. Right. As much new news I'm seeing, I'm like, okay. And then, but still harping on the low buy. It's a good little scam though. I mean, it's a good scam, y'all. It's a good scam. Just being real. Candy, that's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, this shit right here, Monique, is the same. Is Blistex Global Blend. I told y'all this is it. I love this stuff. Got this at Walmart. Hi, Missy Me. You're new. Welcome. And that's my whole point. There's planning. There's all these things. So don't think that all these YouTubers are doing these low buys, no buys for, you know, out of this, you know, love for Mother Earth and all those things. Isn't it nice, girl? This stuff is the bomb. I'm like, Blistex coming for her. Because it's not too greasy. It's soft, but not greasy. But yeah, so anyway. So I know that's my biggest unpopular opinion that will piss off. Listen, I've established that I probably would never be like, I'm telling you, I'm not the YouTuber that the YouTubers are going to really like. I don't give a fuck. Like for instance, the classic one that is, you know, that we know did the whole thing was, what's her name? Lucia Tepper. She was Miss Anti-PR. PR is terrible. Yes. Yeah. And what was the first thing she did? Got PR. Got some PR. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Here's my thing. I see nothing wrong with it. But the thing is that people, you know, smaller YouTubers do these things, call themselves being real and being honest. And then they got to double back and change that whole bullshit they was talking, because as they grow and the stuff starts coming in, it's like, oh my God, oh shit, I like this shit. Hello, hello, hello. Or they, and okay, and so here's the other, let's go back, let's hit another unpopular opinion. I got another one for y'all. Right, exactly, right. The whole, but the Angela, we know the will I buy it tag is a sub, is an unconscious tag. You know, that is a sub, you know, that's subliminal. Right, exactly. You know, it is begging, because by doing that and acting like, and as you're growing and you know these, especially when it comes to the smaller brands, because you know the smaller brands are trying to get their name out there, so they're gonna send you some fucking PR. They're gonna send it to you because they're like, oh wait a minute, but they talking about us. Oh shit, let's do this. So hell the fuck yeah, they're going to. So no, no, mm-mm. So mm-mm. No, 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 no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And so here we go. The flip flop. Let's talk about the flip flop. The flip flop is real on here. You know, the flip flop is in line with the bandwagon. You know, on the bandwagon side. You know, you got the bandwagon and the flip flop. Because everybody jumps on bandwagons, but then they flip flop when the shit gets ugly. Oh shit. Oh shit. What just happened? For instance, I predict Jacqueline come back out with some products. All these motherfuckers who canceled her are going to get that product and they are going to review it, and they're probably gonna give it glowing. And if it starts coming out with glowing reviews, they all gonna jump on the glowing reviews bandwagon. Trust me, and that's gonna be the bandwagon flip flop. We call it the BWFF, the bandwagon flip flop. That's what we gonna call it, the bandwagon flip flop. The BWFF, because so many of them jump on the bandwagon, and then you know, oh, and then they forget the bandwagon, and then they're okay, there we go, the bandwagon flip flop. It's very prevalent. You see it all the time. You see it all the time. Oh, right. Well, see, right, and it's for views, but I'm telling you, hi Carla, how are you? Thank you. Right. Right. Cancel culture would be she's done. It's a wrap. We're done with her. Absolutely done. But the fact is that you're looking for views one way or the other. So here's the thing. And if you think about it, listen, I done told y'all, Jeffrey can throw fire. He could throw gasoline and set somebody on fire and he would never be canceled. His stands will tell you that, you know, they deserved it. They wanted to be fired. They wanted to be blown. They wanted to be, you know, set on fire by Jeffrey. Just know. But the flip flop is amazing. And the thing is that everybody jumps on it. Like for instance, I'm gonna say this right now, because y'all gonna hear about it in a minute anyway. Okay, so you know I got the whale song, right? We know that I have crushed it. Oh yeah, hair mold and all. She gonna come back. So you know I kind of messed it up a little bit, but that's okay. I've already used it. I'm about to do my review on it about the blue green eyeshadows. Now, when I do mine, I do not watch anybody's reviews until I'm done with it. So like for the until I actually tried it myself, because I don't want to give myself an unconscious bias, because if you hear some stuff you'll be looking for. So I try not to do that, so that I'm just looking at some shit and it's on me, and if I like it I like it, if I don't, right? So um so I was watching a couple of videos. I'm buffering. Tell me if I'm still buffering. I'll wait a second. Am I buffering? See, that's why you got to get this damn booster in this house. Booster. Am I buffering still? Let me do this. Let me go get my damn. Okay. Let me do it again. Let me change it again. All right. I'm gonna sit here for a second and tell me if I'm back on, because I heard I was buffering. So let's see if I come back up. I see I'm dropping, so that usually means I'm still buffering. So I will wait a couple minutes, see if the numbers go up, and then that's when I know I'm not buffering anymore. Okay, I see people, but I see it coming up. So let me know in the comments, am I still buffering or if I've stopped buffering, so I can say what I'm about to say. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a Wi-Fi booster. Yep, I already said that. We already said we need a Wi-Fi booster because this apartment is long. I'm fuzzy. It's fucking Comcast. So we're getting a Wi-Fi booster probably next week. I gotta work on getting a Wi-Fi. I gotta find the one I want. All right, so all right, have fun. That sounds fun. Kayaks on the lake. That sounds kind of fun. Even though a black girl in her hair. Really? Okay. Well, I saw they aren't that expensive. So I'm gonna look for one and see one with a good rating and try to get one that, because we need one. Because her room is because our Wi-Fi is at the back of the house. And so, it just don't come through the way it should. Okay. For instance, I saw some people talking about my whale song. Y'all know I love my whale song. Oh, okay, all right. She going. Okay, she love her. Oh, I'm just fucking around because I don't care about my hair getting wet. Okay. I look into it. The Netgear booster. Okay, I look into it. So hey, when y'all leave, don't forget to give me a like or something. Just leave some comments. When y'all leave, either leave a comment or a like. That's all y'all got to do, because the comments help me with engagement. Just letting y'all know. So, and you can just say great video. Okay, so in particular, y'all know I love whale song. I saw some people talking about staining and how it stained their eyes and how it's stained, and there's all this fallout. I'm going to talk about it in my video, but we're going to have a moment on it now. Quick moment. I would say, well, shit, let me go check this shit out again, because I don't remember this staining, right? So I put it on my eyes and I wiped it off with a makeup remover. There was staining. Then I went and actually did what I normally do to take off fucking eye makeup, and I put on some fucking oil, my balm. No staining. Now, maybe that's something if you ain't got melanin. I don't know. Maybe non-melanated skin, low melanin skin will stain more than melanin skin. I don't know, because the shit didn't stain me at all. I mean, because when I think of staining, I think that after I've washed my face, I can't get the shit off. It doesn't mean like if I take a makeup remover to it and it doesn't come off, then I'm stained. I'm just saying that was my. And then they were talking about all this fallout, and I said, well, let me see again. Maybe I missed something. And the thing is that now a lot of people are taking a brush with their mats and they are packing it on. You didn't think that shit was gonna fall off? Instead of, putting it on and blending it in, they're packing it on and then blending it on. What's that? So you didn't think that might happen because you packed on, because this happened to me. And I was like, what is going on? And then it occurred to me, well, you're doing it a little different. You're trying to pack it on like you've been seeing all these people. Instead of tapping your brush and blending it and taking the time to blend it slowly on, you're trying to pack it on like everybody does and then blend out the outside edges, which doesn't work if it's a highly pigmented, no. So I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw I was like, okay, so we're going to complain about things, not because it might be your technique with this particular shadow. I'm just saying. This turmeric face milk smells very lemony. It's very yellow too, so makes sense. But no, that was just my thought. Okay, thank you, Angela. Am I still buffering? So that's one of those things. And then I saw somebody else and I said, now, is this more that they really saw it, or it's becoming a bandwagon thing to say that, oh, it stains. It's staining me. I kind of like this face milk by Fourth Ray Beauty. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, but I got to make sure I'm not breaking out from it, though, because I got some breakouts going on, y'all. I got some breakouts. I don't know what that's about. I'm going to figure it out. So are you all still here in my buffering? I don't know. I bought the set. I bought this. Right, you pack on shimmers and metallics. Yes. But I'm talking about mattes. They're doing that whole thing. I'm buffering. Right. I'm so fun. I'm gonna go into my what's that? Maybe I need to see. Let's see if it'll do it okay through my I'm on data now on my phone. Tell me if that helped, because sometimes I have to switch back and forth from data when I'm blurry. Okay. So yeah, right, and you're gonna complain about staining on your arm. Yeah, I had to go into my I'm back on Sprint. Okay, cool. We'll leave it like that for a while. If this one starts getting bad, then I'll go back to Comcast, and it kind of sometimes I have to go back and forth, and then it works okay. So yeah, you're gonna talk about staining, but you're gonna talk about staining on your fingers and on your arms. How about wash that motherfucker? How about because what happens is you're washing it with soap. You know, how about put that oil that you're gonna put on your eyes over here and see if it comes off, because it will. I mean, but why even say that? If you swatch it on your fingers and on your arm, and you're gonna complain about staining, that just sounds ridiculous. That just sounds like you're trying to find something to complain about. It just sounds like, oh, we're gonna have something to say. But I'm not one of the cool kids, so maybe I don't get it. Okay, Peter Thomas Roth. Because I'm old and I give a fuck. I have learned that I don't need as much as I was putting on my face. But, those are just a few of my thoughts. Those are some of my unpopular opinions. Just a few. Just a few of them. They come by sometimes. Right. And it's like, and let me say, it seems like, they're all in the same, they all kind of watch each other. Right. Right. And I watched, listen, she was real with her shit. And if you watched her technique, you could see why she had fallen. Did you see how she was going into her eye? I was like, damn, how much eyeshadow you gonna put on, girl? You're pale. You don't need that much. You don't need that much. Because I watched her little thing on the side. I was like, how much? She was piling on the eyeshadow. I'm like, what are you doing? And see, now I wasn't gonna say nothing to I wouldn't get on there, girl, you're putting it on wrong. That's her video. Clearly, I like a lot of spray on my face. Not enough up here though. Woo! This is the Olay Mist. I haven't been using this in a while. I actually like it. I forgot. I need to empty something though, so I got to stop using this. I got to be like Danny, and I'm gonna empty this one because this is almost done. So let's just put a little more on. Hello, darkness. Y'all still on? Am I buffering again? Whew. I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out with me this morning, as always. I'm trying to see. I knew it because there was nothing coming through. I was like, ain't nothing coming through. I must be buffering again. I must be buffering. Okay, you see me. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say I should go get me a brisket grilled cheese sandwich. That's just some fat shit. I'm not gonna get it though. Cause okay, do y'all have mod pizza around you? Do you have mod pizza around you? Mod pizza, if you have them around you, go and try them out. Girl, I fell in love yesterday. Them little pizzas is $8. Girl, I'm in love. I had never been to one until yesterday. Oh, okay, that's gonna be my new. Luckily, it ain't around me. Luckily, okay, my piece is like a little, they're like a franchising thing, but they have these. Well, if you do the right combination, you good. See, it's all about your combination. I tried their Tristan, I think it was, and it was like cheese and for $8, child, that's gonna be my new pizza joint. That's gonna be my new pizza joint. Hi Maria, how are you, baby? It's $8 for the regular size pizza. Yeah, they have the two. Yes, they have pizzas, and you kind of create your own pizza. Like they have their signature ones, but then they have like all these toppings that you could pick. So I got what's called the Tristan, and I think it was mushrooms and mozzarella. Now it doesn't have red sauce, and that's fine because I'm not a big red sauce person. So it has that, and then I had what did I put on it? I put Greek olives on it. I had something else, spicy chicken sausage. And then they do a pesto swirl, and I told them to put extra pesto swirl on it. That shit was fire. Right, it's Subway, but it's pizza. Oh yeah, mine gonna be bougie. It's gonna be bougie as hell. But and then we was like, B was like, cause B paid for it. She was like, Ma, this is on $8 a piece. I said, that was what? I said, oh shit, we gonna have to make this drive for $8 pizza. We can each get the one we want, and then still have enough for the next day. Cause it was like 8 slices, so I ate like 3 of them. Girl, when I saw they had the Greek olive mix, not just the black olives, but the Greek olive mix, I was like, oh shit. And let me say this place is down the street from my job. So this is going to be my little treat for myself every once in a while. Going down there and order me a pizza and have me a pizza for lunch for $8. Shut your mouth. I'm like, oh, yeah, this right here. That's right here. They going to get my money. They's going to get, I don't know. Oh, now I'm being there just making up some pizzas. That's gonna be my new thing. I'm be like, okay, can I have this, and this? I'm just gonna make this pizza. Pizza is a good thing if you're trying to eat vegetarian. If you want to eat vegetarian, now you ain't going vegan because I ain't a vegan heifer. Yes, I went through the line and picked, and yes, you go through the line and pick and choose. So like they have their signatures, and you can see what's on there. Yeah, I love it in pasta salad too. See how we roll. We go from beauty to food, and if those two things aren't a beautiful mix, I don't know what it is. But yeah. So that's it. That's it. Okay, so rapid fire. Okay, so there you go, Angela. There you go. Boom. There you go. Because I was like, this is the truth. Because I am not a huge pizza person. Oh, is it? Okay. I'm not a huge pizza person. This is sunscreen, by the way. But if I can get a pizza where there's a whole lot of red sauce on it, because I'm not a huge dessert pizza. Oh shit! I got some Sausalito cookies. That's one of my guilty pleasures. Is Pepperidge Farm Sausalito cookies. That's what I get. Them Pepperidge Farm Sausalito cookies. Okay, and okay, so let me go back in because I was having this whole discussion, and so I want to explain why we're sitting here. I'm kind of going to explain AdSense and how it works, and that's why. Because okay, so if you watch Angelica's video, oh honey, we have to talk, Maria. Oh, they. So she was talking about it and about AdSense. And see, here's the other thing. When people start out, let me just be honest. When you hear all these people when they're small and they're like, AdSense is nothing, AdSense is nothing. See, that's because they ain't making no money on AdSense. I'm just going to be real with you. They're not making money on AdSense because Angelica used to talk that shit about AdSense. Oh, AdSense isn't that much. AdSense, please, I'm not. Okay, it's not that much in the beginning. But once you start growing, then you start seeing how AdSense works. And then it's like, oh shit. Because that's another thing that small YouTubers talk about. I don't care. It's a lie. When you start seeing that money drop into your account, it's a lie. So like I was trying to explain, there's a way to see it. Right. Well, the thing with AdSense is that it goes with how many views you get, where you rank and everything. And so now she's like, oh, I really do get a nice amount. Yeah, you do. I mark my words, she's going to be a full-time YouTuber soon. And once she does that, you will really see the true change that's going to come. Because you can see the change in her now. And I'm just being honest. You can see the change in her now. See, the one thing you ain't going to see is a change, because I'm all about, listen, I'm doing this shit, I want to get paid. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm not. And I can see how the numbers work. So what happens is like things that are popular, videos that are popular, you start making more on your AdSense. So if it's a really popular video, that's why people want, that's why people want videos go viral, because in the beginning they're making a small amount, but as they grow, as that video grows, it does. Now here's the thing that's going to kill some people. If you are not monetized and your video goes viral, and you go viral, it don't matter, because you're not going to get shit out of it. Hey Shay, how are you? Welcome. You're not going to get a lot, but understand, and that's why all these people be crying about their views, it's how much they actually make on AdSense. Like a conservative estimate, like for instance, Tati, let's take Tati. Tati's a big YouTuber. Oh, I got to wash my hair, it feels so dry. A big YouTuber drops a video. Within 24 hours, they're going to make anywhere from, and this is being conservative, $2,000 to $5,000 on that video. And that's in the first 24 hours. We're not talking about as it grows, as more people watch it. I'm talking within the first 24 hours. That's how much they make. Anywhere from there. And that's very conservative, based on how many people view it now, right? Because they're at the top of the food chain, so they get the most off of their AdSense, and more people, and they get in, all the people watching, so boom, they're gonna make this. So Now you understand why people like Graveyard Girl Bunny got to crying about her views, because that's a significant drop from the place that you are now. Does she deserve it? Hey, it is what it is. But that's why, so when they talk about, so like a lot of times when these YouTubers make those comments about, oh, AdSense, they ain't really making, they lying. Okay, that's a lie. And if they're not making a lot on it, it's because they're not putting out a lot of content, or they're not consistent with their content. So yeah, they're off on other things making money, but they're still making money on their older pieces, because those always get viewed. So they're always gonna get a couple. All right, all right. So I'm that bad. So I'm buffering that bad. Okay, I'm about to get off. Cause if I'm buffering this bad, it ain't no fun. Cause it's going off and on, off and on. Okay. So I'm gonna go back and watch Poirot and eat some cookies. So, cause I'm sensing that I'm buffering a lot, which sucks. YouTube don't want me to be great. I was about to crack the code on YouTube. YouTube said, YouTube is a hater. And so that's what I'm saying. So they're lying. So like, for instance, real talk. Tati probably makes on a conservative side, and I'm being conservative. When she drops her videos 5 days a week, she's making at least $15,000 a week. We're not talking about a month. I'm talking about a week. Tati makes, right now, she's probably making about at least 15 stacks a week. At least. And we're not talking about. So when they say those things about, AdSense and everything, listen, look at how Tati rolls. Tati don't do a lot of, she ain't doing nothing on sponsorships, right? She's not doing she ain't getting no collabs. Now she making her money off of, her magic beans, but before that she wasn't doing anything but, right, exactly. Because she making some stacks on here. You think she wouldn't be doing this 5 days a week if she was not? Come on now. Now other people want to, everybody wants to collab and all those things. And yes, that's when you get a drop of money. They drop that, you get that drop of cash. But make no mistake, the money that they're making on here is phenomenal. And I want a piece of the pie. So what happens is that when people start making that money, their whole perspective changes. So you need to keep your perspective what it is, and stop, trying to get, don't come off like, I don't like the system, I'm not into this. Because as you grow, you gonna get into it. Yeah, they tapped me. They said, "Bitch, you telling on us." Google's like, "Bitch, did you say our name?" I said, "AdSense one too many times." So that's the thing. And so my unpopular opinion on that is, for smaller YouTubers, don't get on that slippery slope of talking like you don't want the money and that, it's this and no, because once you start getting deeper into it, things are going to start changing. And when the money starts coming in, let me tell you something. When you see them AdSense checks drop into your account and they start growing, and don't get me wrong, it does take a while to really start making a decent amount. I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't make a lot on AdSense, not at all, but I do get something every month, and so I'm cool with that right now. Now I would love it to be a lot larger, but I'm learning it and understanding it more and more. So therefore, I can make more money on it. But make no mistake, there's a lot of money involved. And for some people, exactly. So people have to be realistic and tell the truth about the end result of it. And don't do the whole, oh no, that's a lie. That's a lie, because the investments that we put in, yes, we love makeup. Yes, we love this, but it's an investment. It's an investment if you're putting this out. So be honest about your investment and your end result of your investment. We all want an ROI on some shit we doing. We all want an ROI. And so the thing is that everybody acts like they don't until they start getting the ROI. And then they're going to change to continue that ROI. So just be honest with the system and what you get into, and then you'll be okay. Because then I think that's part of the problem, where people feel like, hey Shay, I'm 52. Exactly. You can't expect it to happen overnight, but understand that it is a long-term game, and you stay in it long enough, you will. Right. Come on. Okay, now let me just tell you something, Bella. As I said, this ain't the day for trolls. If I go live today, this ain't the day for trolls. I will eat them up alive. I will eat them. I will chew them up. Because, the mood ain't that great. So come for me hard. It'll be ugly. It'll be ugly. I'll be like, Lou, stop it. What? Y'all want something? But yeah, so, it's about that, and so that is a problem for me, is when I hear, baby, they said today, I sit back on their ass. Y'all won't see my legs widen up. When you really about to do some shit and you sit there like and get your legs wide, and that's when you don't know. That's when you know you fucked up with somebody, when they widen their legs up and look at you and lean forward into it. That's when you know, oh, the shit about to get back. I either lean forward or I lean back. Like, it's one of them two. It's never that middle part. It's either they lean forward or they lean back on your ass. When one of those movements happen and the legs widen, oh bitch, it's on. Okay, so anyway. Anywho. But yeah, so right. I just be doing it up. Hey Denia. But yeah, so that is an unpopular thing that I hear. I'm gonna say that. There's another unpopular opinion. I cannot stand right. When I hear YouTubers talking about, oh, I don't care about that, and I don't care if I grow. I'm here I'm just passionate about using motherfucking live. Because when you ask people to subscribe, when you want them to like and comment, then you are in it for a reason. See, if you didn't care, you would just throw a video out. You would never look at it. If people commented, you wouldn't give a damn. None of that stuff. So if you, as a small YouTuber, I need y'all to stop saying that shit, because it annoys the fuck out of me. Because what it says to me is you're trying to minimize in order to say, in case it don't work out, I would on that invested in it anyway. Well, it ain't gonna work out if you don't invest yourself in it. So be honest. But trust me, you want to start making some money back, because that's the nature of who we are. It be like, oh shit, this is what I'm getting. Okay, well, I would like to get this much next month. And that's the nature of who we are. Right? And that's the truth of it. So so from a small YouTuber, that shit irritates me. Like for instance, Paulina used to do this whole thing where she wouldn't put ads on hers. I don't do this and I don't do this and I don't want. Girl, shut up. But you do. Shut up, girl. Shut up. Stop talking to me. It's like, stop doing those things, because go back and be honest with yourself and go with the intention of growth. Because ain't nothing, because if you're not trying to grow, what the fuck you here for? You taking space away from me. You taking views away from people like me who want to grow. So if you ain't ready to grow, get your ass up off of here. You in my way. Bye. Oh, I just fucked myself up with that one. Oh, I'm gonna lose people now. This bitch is insane. Be about your growth and be honest about your growth. All right. I think I'm done with my unpopular opinions for today. I don't like Avon lipsticks because they never look true to the colors on their pictures. Mm-mm. I don't buy them no more. They ain't never true to the colors, so I can't fuck with Avon. I can't fucks with the Avon. Have you ever looked at your mirror and said, bitch, are you ever gonna clean this bitch? Bitch, clean me. Okay, let me clean this damn mirror while I sit here talking to y'all. All right, thank you all for keeping me company. I do appreciate it. It was I needed to, like, just chill, get out of my head. My head was not a good spot for me right then. And I appreciate it. I really do. Okay. Right, you used to look at it and you'd be like, damn, how do you see in it? It's like clearly you know your face because you sure wasn't seeing shit in this. I sure wasn't seeing shit. Right? So I have some Triscuits and cheese. And so I'm just going to sit here. Oh, okay. I got some Triscuits and cheese. And I got some Sausalito crackers. Right. Okay. Listen, let me tell you what's handy. I just use candy. A makeup remover wipe will clean your mirror. And then if you have an old one that's kind of dried out, just take the dried out clean spot on that makeup remover, and you will be good. Hack. Cause look, it's clean. Just a hack, since that's a makeup hack. Use a makeup remover wipe. It'll clean that damn mirror off. All right, y'all. I'm about to chill for a little bit. Watch her. Why? Right? It's fine. If I leave, I ain't gonna get back. Right. Well, let me just say this. My busted bitch nobody got deep now because, I said the last couple of days was very expensive. Let me just say that. It was very expensive on me. So, look, July probably going to be 2 lipsticks. And I have some money set aside for Sydney Grace. So, that's about all I'm going to be getting this month. That's the busted bitch no buy for this month. Cause yeah, that is my last 2 days have been very expensive. Very expensive. But you do what you do. Just wish it would have worked out in a different way. All right, I'm about to get sad. I'll see y'all later. No, we did not have insurance for the vet. So this was all out of pocket. Right. I got 2 lipsticks because I used my Nordstrom card. I paid that, so I got 2 lipsticks, and then I'm gonna give me some Sydney Grace, and that's it. Okay. All right. See y'all later. Have a great day. I gotta stay smiling because I've noticed that if I don't, at the end of this shit, it'd be like, I've noticed that. Learn this about lies. I'm gonna tell people the secrets of lies is freeze your face while you ending it. Because if you don't freeze your face right, your last moment that they see is going to look crazy because it does stuff like have me like this at the end. So now I've learned that I have to be like,